Yes, Volker by the United States Marine Band.
Oh boy. It's always something. Let's see. But the Bluetooth has to be on for this to work. Let's see if this works now. Hey! There we go. Oh my goodness. Hello. Welcome to the Homebrew Happy Hour. It is Brew Day Live. We're in my garage. It is, what is the temperature outside?
19.
It's 19 degrees outside, ladies and gentlemen. We're brewing a Dusseldorf Altbier today. I've got the chat up. Oh, look at that. My face froze. So here's the we canceled the last brew day. You weren't actually going to be on the brew day. My dad is here. He was not going to be on the last brew day, and then I ended up having to cancel it because the cold of that day killed our Wi-Fi, and it wasn't even near as cold as it is today. So what we're doing, we're live. We're going to try to stay live. I've apologized though because it is going to buffer for you. So I'm recording it here. The plan is to probably have the recording published after this, so that way you can get a full experience of the Brew Day Live, as opposed to trying to rewatch something that's just buffering and freezing up or whatever. So if you're in the chat and you're like, dude, it's buffering or whatever, I apologize. And if no one wants to stick around and watch this, I totally understand. We're going to record it anyways, and I'm going to keep it live until YouTube makes us cut off. But if you have not paid attention on the show, or whenever I've mentioned it on our social medias at like Instagram.com/homebrew happy hour, or of course our Facebook page, the Trub Club private group there, which is, I say private, but you can join it if you haven't already. It's not just for Patreon members anymore. But I've mentioned how we're going to go live and do this and this and this. And then Texas decided to do a cold front dump on us. And last night, I think it got down to like 15 here, but I think it said the wind chill was 5. Wow. So to me, that means it got down to 5. Because how are you gonna know the difference? Like, riddle me this: if it says that it's 15 degrees, but the wind chill is 5, my pipes think it's 5, right?
I don't think so.
Well, then why do you even tell me the wind chill?
Because it's what your skin feels like.
But the pipes have, I mean, they're not.
What does a thermometer read? Even if it's in the wind.
So wind chill.
I don't know. I'm speaking out of turn. I have no
but
clue.
you think wind chill is just for skin?
I think so. But
well, so like the chickens felt 5.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Which, by the way, my heat lamp is not that great.
You need to push it up right next to the
I
screen.
did. No, I moved it. So I did 2 moves.
I
So
would put it
I
right
wish I
next
had.
to, right next to the screen is what I would do.
Man, it's buffering.
Like
bad.
almost touching the screen.
I wish I had. You know what? Actually, you stand over there so I can.
You can do that.
There we
right?
go. I can there. You can be here.
How far?
No, you're good right there. So I wish I had a chicken
just
cam.
knocked
Don't
your
touch that.
camera.
Oh yeah, you're good. Look.
Okay.
We so I had it where I first showed you. That's the last time you saw it.
Right.
I moved it to the front and put it even and like right.
You have
like,
a screen door on the front as well. Okay.
Yeah. So I moved it there. Last night though, it's like 6 o'clock, and I looked on the chicken cam. They're still outside. They were afraid
Of the light.
of
Because it was in the way.
It wasn't in the way, but it was close enough to their door entrance. They were terrified
So
of
you
it.
moved it
So
back.
I went down there, moved it back. They go in there, but I put a blanket up around the back corner.
Cover one of the windows out there.
Yes.
That'll help.
And then, yes, so it. But I went there this morning, and it was 30. In
I
there.
would still, yeah, but they love chicken.
They
love
did.
it.
Well, I was
They
saying,
love
that's what was
cold.
wild. They weren't even fretting. Like everything I read online for the chickens say, oh, if they're in distress, they'll huddle first
Yeah,
together
yeah, of
and they'll
course.
cry.
Yep.
They weren't even huddled.
No.
They weren't even. Yeah, they were.
No,
loving
chickens
it. Yeah.
love cold. Way up north, people have to worry about keeping them warm.
Yeah.
And when I say, I'm talking when it gets down into the teens.
Right.
And stays in
Yeah.
the teens.
It stays for
extended.
weeks. Yeah.
And like you said, what they do up at Todd's, they huddle together, and the ones on the outside freeze and die.
Yeah, they die.
So you lose
And then-
one or two, but
Yeah.
the
But
other
the middle ones survive.
the other 45 are good.
Yeah, it's your turn to be on the outside. Anyways, this is not the chicken chat. This is all
But we could
beer.
do that.
We could do the chicken chat. I wish I did have a better camera. Andy's in the chat. Hey, buddy, you missed it probably. Let me do a apology for everyone who's just joining. We have sub-freezing temperatures in Texas, which means everyone's dying. Look, I'm in a coverall to survive. My dad, though, put a heater in here, and I'm actually burning up now.
Yeah.
I want to open up the garage door here shortly. But it's like, I don't even know what the temperature is right now. My phone says it's 23, pardon me. So it is still absolutely cold. But with that being said, I suspect everyone's home today. So the internet, my internet at home is incredible. I've got basically gigabit down and like 50 up.
Normally.
Normally, that's what I'm
Not
saying.
today.
Today it's 3 up. And I've tried to accommodate with, I've tried to accommodate with changing the bit rate. And I've
It's 3
tried
meg up?
doing all this. It's putting
3
3
meg
meg
up.
up.
Yeah. Which is not enough to
It's
live.
not much. And my kids they're streaming, which is only down. So they shouldn't be affecting that.
Yeah. My normal at my house, 3 is the best I get up. I get
Ever?
I get 25 down,
Yeah.
but 3 up is the max ever. And we've done a
Did
live
they
from
not
there.
have? Yeah, it was terrible.
But you know what? We might have done it through the cell network because the cell I get.
I think I did way back then. Yeah. We got. Near Pikes Peak. Yeah, I bet y'all don't know anything about the cold we're experiencing today.
Oh, I love Pikes Peak.
But yeah, we are brewing a Dusseldorf Altbier. Would you take the lid off that to show the recirculation? We mashed in at right about 10:20. You wrote it down actually. No, you didn't. You wrote the temperature.
It was 10:27.
It was 10:27. So we still got 15 minutes left. You see that recirculation going on in that Grainfather. Let me see if I can get myself out of the way. There we go. We are brewing on a G40. It's a 10-gallon batch.
Over there. I gotta move it over here, guy.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's good. But a Dusseldorf alt beer, I believe the only time my pop and I have ever done this was an extract batch like 6 years ago. It was like 2017 or 2018.
Alt beer?
Uh-huh.
It was,
It was a
it
long
was
time
probably
ago.
one of the maybe third or fourth beers we did.
Yeah. It's been a while.
The first one was an IPA, the second one was a milk stout,
Yep.
and then it was either alt beer or chocolate stout.
Let's see if I can do.
I gotta get this down.
There we go. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Never mind. Anyways.
Now we're gonna do a lot better. Oh, popped up again.
You just throttle it
No,
down.
no, we're good. We're good. It's down in the. It's down.
Oh,
in the
sure.
It was lighting up top, and
Yeah.
all the water's going.
That's fine.
See, that looks good. I'm
It
gonna cover
does look
for
good.
you.
Yeah, cover it. 'Cause
You can see. I don't know if you can see on the camera. We're still at 149.
yeah, you can see that. You can kind of see
Move
that.
it down if you
Yeah, we I take our policy with it. So we have obviously the notes, the instruction sheet. Like whenever we send these out to members of the Patreon.com/homebrew Happy Hour Truck Club, they get these sheets, real nice, double-sided printed with instructions and all that. But the one thing I will confess, I won't throw James under the bus because it's sort of both our fault, but it's really James' fault. But the numbers change only for the gravity and what the ABV and the IBU, but like in regards to mash temp and all that, very rarely. If it's an ale, it's almost always universally put at 152. If it's a lager, actually, you know what? I think with lagers he might
A little higher?
yeah, it might be. But either way, my point being, because that's a general safe zone or whatever. When I put this into the Grainfather software, because that's what we're using because we're brewing on a G40, it finds the style in its database and it does all the calculations of water needs and what it's going to mash at and if it's going to do a mash out and so on and so forth. So I just trust the machine. Ever since having the G40, my policy has been just trust the machine. So what you looking at? Did it stop streaming? He's checking the stream. I told you, no, it's buffering. It's bad.
Fine.
Yeah, it's Brewing Bad in there says, yeah, we are having internet issues. If y'all are fortunate enough to hear me say this over and over again, we are having internet issues. And as we get, I don't know, we're at minute, like almost minute, we just passed minute 12. I'll let it go to 15 and I'll just stop it. And then I'll publish the recording later.
It's still buffering.
Because I think I've said it enough. Let me say it again. We are having internet issues. So I'll leave. This will automatically publish and people can see it. But look for the actual full brew day. I say full brew day. This will be an hour and some change. I got stuff to do. Y'all don't want to see the whole thing. I've learned that from analytics. We've done full brew day on camera, and people don't stick around longer than an hour anyway. So, but I am recording this locally, so that way when we're done, even if the upload is as slow as it is right now, it doesn't matter because it can take as long as it needs to upload to YouTube, publish, and all that jazz. But
and watch it without buffering.
And watch it without buffering. The good news is people will be able to watch it. The bad news is the whole point of Brew Day Live is to interact with people, and can't interact with them with the bad internet. But trying to think, yeah, I asked YouTube. I realized that the bit rate is not
This has never
working.
happened at your house, has it?
No, but it's also never been this cold on a brew day at my house. Let me see if I can. It says to try to set it higher. Let's try that, and let's do 2 here based off its recommendations. And I am trying so hard to get this to work. It's like not in the cards, but whatever. What's the principle of the something Murphy's Law?
Yeah.
Murphy's Law.
Yeah, Murphy's Rule.
Murphy's Rule.
No, it's law. I'm just saying that because you always
mess stuff up. Yeah.
Oh, no.
It's Marvin's Law says that when 2 forms of equal mass, no, that's wrong.
Yes.
Todd always gets the third law of thermodynamics wrong.
There's an opposite and close to equal reaction.
Yes, of attraction. Yes. So yeah. And now there's no data being pushed. Oh, this is great. You know what? Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is just super bad. So what I'm going to do, if y'all are watching, I'm going to stop it now. We're just going to record for the rest of it. And then
Sure. Can you start it later if it were to get better? Like, have you done a speed test?
No, I did before we started.
Oh, that's right, yeah. So later on, though, if you were to
try
do a speed test and something miraculously fixed it, could you pick up right where we're at? Or
No, you can't. Well, it would be 2 separate things.
Gotcha.
I mean, I'm saying I think the best
If
case.
you end this one, it's going to end
Yes,
this one.
the best case that I can see happening is that I just keep recording this, and when I'm done, I go delete this one that is live and just publish this as a video. So again, the good thing is the content will be there. The bad thing is we can't interact with any of y'all on the brew day. But
because in 9 minutes we're going to start a sparge.
yeah, we are in 9 minutes. That's when I'm going to kill the stream if it's
So
not.
we can sparge.
If it, I lowered the bit rate tremendously and I upped the keyframe in hopes that will resolve. Where it's looking better there in the corner. I don't want to jinx anything. We're gonna find out though. Did it freeze up?
No.
4 seconds or less? I did 4 seconds or less. What the?
No, you're doing. I mean, it's working right now. It appears to be. Why are you messing with
No,
it?
because it did this dodo bird.
Oh.
0 seconds. No, that
what it said?
zero's auto.
Oh.
Zero's auto.
Nice to do this.
Dude, Ian, he's saying to hotspot it. I would. So Cat Connection pays for my phone. Todd killed the hotspot about 3 years ago because he goes, "You're the only one who uses it. Why are we paying for that?"
Let me see if
This is why we're paying for it. This is why.
Who is your carrier?
AT&T. They suck.
Hey, come on now.
I only said that because he retired from AT&T
and
after.
he's right.
Yeah, after.
But I'm not going to say
After
it out loud.
how many years of working?
37.
37 years.
Southwest Bell Telephone, and then we bought
37
AT&T
happy.
for pennies on the dollar for a reason.
37 years.
Okay, I'm going to turn off my Wi-Fi, and I'm going to do a speed test from here. If I have up, we'll do it from mine, Jeff.
Thank you. So hey, my impression of Todd at least went through. That's good. It's not buffering. It hasn't buffered in a while. Fingers crossed that this holds up.
Okay, this is what I'm getting down. Let's see what I get up.
No. Right now it seems to be working.
Good.
I'm just gonna ignore this keyframe.
If it's working, who cares what the error says?
It's buffering.
It's
just
buffering right now.
It just
said
buffered.
that. I'm only getting 9 down.
9 down and 0.2 up.
Well,
0.02.
Nothing up yet.
Yeah. We're in my garage.
Thank you, AT&T. Look how wonderful that is.
I would go with Google Fi, Ian, but I don't pay the bills.
Oh,
I've had a policy my whole life of trying not to pay bills.
this is terrible. 0.19.
I am drinking out of my Nuremberg Christmas market mug that James was nice enough to bring back for me. Every time I've been to Nuremberg, I try to get one. They put Glühwein in it, glow wine in it, which is mulled wine, spiced mulled wine. This is
Does not sound good.
this is coffee. This is very good. Hot wine, oh, it's super good. Mulled wine is
Probably like hot Dr. Pepper.
delicious. Yes, Andy. Yeah, no, that's good advice. It's almost as good as. Have you tried?
Plugging it in.
Yeah, turning it off and on again.
Is it plugged in?
Yeah. Sir, have you tried turning it off and back on again?
Don't do that.
No, it's okay.
Is it
Yes.
plugged in?
Is it plugged in? How much time left on the? We have 5 minutes basically left on the mash.
Okay, I don't have service.
It seems like it might be working better. What y'all? Is it still real jittery and whatnot? I've attempted to lower the bit rate so that way it's going to affect the quality of the video, but it should increase the quality of the connection. And I'm not even putting out to 1080 in regards to the stream. I'm recording at 1080 because, again, I fear going into this morning that what we're going to have to do is just record it and then republish it and all that jazz. But
All
anyway.
that jazz.
I think I will when we sparge. I'll come back and check. Working much better now. Thank you, Alan, in the chat. We'll see how it goes. Nothing. It's never gonna. Nothing ever works right. It's always something. It's always something with one of our. If this is the worst stain for
What
the brew day,
scratch
though,
tip are you looking for?
I'll be happy. 68, I believe.
Okay, 167.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. So, and I don't know the delay either. Like, I'm trying to respond in real time to you guys as I see it, but it may be 5 minutes before y'all hear me. All right. What are we at? We at 4 minutes? All right, we're on. And actually, today's a work day too. I thought MLK Day people had off, and I mean, I'm technically working. No, a lot of people don't though.
Well, but a lot of people do.
But a lot of people don't.
All government does. Most schools
So,
do. Is the
most
university
schools do.
off? Because I saw a couple of
They
kids
are.
walking
They're
down the
Tuesday.
street.
No, they start. Well, they might be studying or something.
Okay.
But the university does not go back till tomorrow.
Gotcha.
What is going on though? Hold on. I think it is the day 2 of the Hatsu Basho in Tokyo at the Koguki-Con. That's my guy Hoshodu. That's who I'm rooting for this tournament. I'll put a link in the bottom to the guy. I watch Nato Sumo, but it's on Rumble because NHK, which is Japan's official broadcasting, like the government owns it and all that, they killed his YouTube channel, Nato Sumo, NATTOSUMO. That's how I've always been watching the tournament recaps every morning because I can't. the Japanese are weird people. I love them to death, but I don't think they love me. You can't watch it legally that I know of live in the United States. Like I've looked up services. Like I'll pay for the service if it's like it's Peacock or whatever, $6 a month, $10. I'll pay for it. I want to watch it live, not literally the 2 a.m. live. I just mean be able to go watch the official whole stream of it. No, they don't let you. They don't do that. So I don't know. They hate us. They hate me specifically. They hate American weebs. I think actually, so I learned what a weeb was a few years ago, like someone who's obsessed with Japanese culture. But I think you have to have the anime pillow for it to be a weeb, and I don't have that yet. So, anyway, use VPN. You're right, Ian. You know what? That's probably the simplest answer. But I wonder if my billing information though, like, cause use VPN. Oh, you're saying there might be a free service I could stream? Cause I'm wondering if I try to get NHK through a Japanese VPN, if my billing information is going to sell me out. Like if I had to use something. You're right.
No, you can. There's all kind of VPN because that's how poker players in Texas play illegally on.
Whoa, take it easy.
Nobody's saying illegal.
Okay, good. Okay.
But
I say we're about to get this stream shut down whether we want to or not.
Get a VPN and pay for it, and they'll put you in whatever country.
What's a VPN y'all recommend? Because I know every podcast under the sun is sponsored by Nord, but then someone close to me told me Nord is garbage. I wouldn't even know. I wouldn't.
Well, and some VPNs aren't going to let you spoof your address to.
So what are they for then?
Yeah.
What would you use a VPN for if not to spoof your location?
Security is the real.
That's
the real
the
purpose
guys
of a VPN
okay.
is really for security, for
real.
secure virtual private network. But some of them, I don't know if it's legit versus non-legit, but some of them will let you. Yeah, if you want to be in Nevada, okay, then they'll give you. They'll make it look like to the internet like you're in Nevada.
Gotcha. Okay. I think we got 30 seconds left.
All right.
That was the longest 4 minutes ever.
Seems like it.
We're at temp for sparge?
I think the cold temperature affects the clocks as well.
And we're at temp for sparge?
Yeah, we were a degree off. I think we were 168, we were at 167. Now we're down to 165. Who knew?
All right.
But we're doing it.
We are about to sparge. I'm going to take these headphones off. I never actually. The microphone's not even, it's a powered mic. I don't need the headphones on. All right, so I will. You have the arm?
Handle?
I can do it.
Oh, come on.
I know. James,
you put your hand in boiling water coming out of
James worries about my hands.
You ready?
I've delicate hands. All right, so we are now on. Let's see.
You want to turn the pump off, probably, right?
Oh, absolutely. So
before we pull the basket out.
Well, I wonder why the app.
You can do it from the app. Here you go. Let me stop the pump.
Well, no. What I'm saying though, why didn't it? Hold on. Oh no! See, I'm glad we didn't start it. It's mashing out. Close it back out. That's what I'm glad. Yeah. No, we're good. Glad we didn't. Because it did call for a mash out. So
even though we're doing a sparge.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it does both. James mashes out this style too.
Okay, so it's going to crank up the temp up to our sparge temp, basically.
Basically, yeah.
I see it right now. It says
so it is now cranking up to 167.
Yeah.
And then we're going to sparge.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is the mash out.
You know what? That happened on the breakfast stout.
It did do a mash out.
And we were wondering why is it? Yeah. Okay. But likewise though, that meant the mash it wasn't a 1 hour mash then. It actually ended up being like it's gonna take like 15 minutes to get up to that temp.
You think so?
Yeah, it'll take 10.
I'll take the under.
On 10?
Yeah.
Okay. We started 1 minute ago.
Start.
So it's fine now.
No, that was not a minute ago.
We did start a minute ago. We can reverse it and see. What am I missing?
So yeah, see, look, even people in our chat are watching. That's not productive.
What's that?
When we were talking earlier about people being off, the people in our chat are at work. They're not even off. Yeah.
Well, of course, they're not going to
And
watch it on their own time.
And here's the thing, and
on.
I made the stream to such like, oh yeah, Monday's a holiday, because I originally told you let's do it Tuesday, which is tomorrow, and you're like, no, Monday would be better because people will be off and all that. People aren't off. I told you no one's off.
Yeah.
You had to work MLK Day when you had a real job, didn't you?
Yeah, but I always took it as a vacation in honor of the great Martin Luther King Jr.
But you had to pay. You used
I used a vacation day.
Vacation day.
Now today it is a paid holiday for AT&T.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, right before I left, no, it was still wasn't when I left, but I've been gone since 19.
You've been
18.
You've been
18
gone since
or 19.
2018. No, it was before 19.
No, it was 19.
I
It
don't
was
think
19.
so.
Definitely 19. Yeah, February of 19 is when I left the company.
Oh, look at Liz is sending me. Look at the ranch.
But,
Covered in snow.
That's pretty.
The ranch is covered in snow.
Yeah, I would always use a personal vacation day because I think he was a great man.
So this is where. Man. Oh, absolutely. So this is where, not to change the subject on MLK, the chicken, I put it back there, but closer, but I put that blanket.
Over here on this side, blocking it. Yeah. Just hold the temp in.
I'll show you guys.
Well, they're going to be fine.
Yeah, look, my chickens, I've only got 4, and of the 4, one of them just outed himself as a rooster. I don't know how. So we got 12 April of 2023, and we raised the 12, and of those 12, 5 of them were let us know to be roosters pretty early on. Yeah. They started, and like a week later, they're all in unison. Okay, we gotta get rid of them. Some lady came. It was right before our beach trip in July.
There you go.
It was like the 2 days before it. So some lady comes and gets them. Perfect. Now we have 5 left over. Pardon me. So it was more than 5. It was the other way around. 7 ended up being roosters. That's what it was. Wow. 7 ended up being roosters. So we have 5. Fast forward to a month ago, and
raccoon ate one, and
a raccoon ate one.
It didn't eat it, just killed it.
Yeah, well, yeah, it came. A raccoon got in and killed it, and this is where the red flag for me for this now we know to be a rooster should have went off, because
that's the rooster that tried to defend.
That's the one that was defending the one. Yeah, so the raccoon comes in and gets one, but this other chicken who I thought was a hen on camera is, like fighting the raccoon, and the raccoon though. Sneaky little devil, disabled my camera. But by that, I mean he got up there and knocked it off with his big butt. And so I couldn't see the whole fight, but I come down there at like 4 a.m, and there's the dying hen, which if you've never had to be in the last moments of a hen, it's terrible. So my wife is there, whoa, what are we going to do? And I just
cut his neck.
Yeah. No, I pulled it. Yeah, I severed it just with my hands, my bare hands. And, So now we're down to 4. But then like 2 weeks ago in the morning, my middle child, whose room is as close to the coop as a bedroom can be in our house, Daddy, I heard a rooster. I go, baby, you're crazy. Go back to sleep. No, Daddy, I heard a rooster. I go to her room and I hear, I was like, oh no, a hen's dying. And I run down there and they all act cool. Like nothing's going on. Just kind of whatever. Yeah. And so then the next morning, it's a Saturday at this point, the next morning, I hear, and I go down, and nothing. They're acting cool. Whatever. I repositioned the camera that's down there so that I can have an eye on them no matter where they are. And sure enough, later that afternoon, he does the thing roosters do where they, put their neck roll up high, and I was like, busted. So he's going to the ranch, and he won't be food. Week? Yeah. No, when I go up... next week, and a week from today, I'll go up a week from today, and he's going to be the rooster over. I don't know what Todd's down to now. Todd might have 25.
Wow.
Hens. He might be down to 25 or 20, but this rooster's gonna love it there.
Absolutely.
He's gonna have all the girls here pick on him. That's why I never thought he was a rooster. He gets picked, like they hate him. I say hate him. Like
but he's not old enough to start raping them.
He's not raping them yet. That's true. Chickens, roosters are not known for waiting for consent. They don't know the meaning. They don't know the meaning.
No, literally, they don't know the meaning of the word.
No, they don't. They don't speak English. Yeah, but they he didn't even get close to him in that manner. He just like their food or whatever, and he's there, and all of a sudden the other one squawked at him. And before he ever crowed, I just assumed he was the runt, not the runt, the one that they didn't like.
Sure.
But just turns out, nah, they don't like him because it's a dude. So he is, we're gonna take him to the ranch. All that to be said for that. Now, he wasn't laying any eggs either. He was getting suspicious.
I think you might win on the under.
I know I am, dude. Come on. The Grainfather G40 is an incredible machine. I wish we sold them. I wish, if you're going to buy one or if you're interested in buying one, hit me up first because best case, I can get you through direct with Matt Bowling or one of them and like buy it there and get credit. Because I know we've not dogging More Beer. Love More Beer. Not talking trash about them. I'm not confident their affiliate program's working. Because I send what I believe I'm sending is a lot of traffic if people in our truck club are telling me the truth. And then I go look at our actual page of like what we're due for commissions, and it's nothing. It's nothing, like literally zero, and it doesn't even show people using our link. I'm like, but I gave them the link with our affiliate. I don't think our tracking's working. Huh. But it's not enough for me to care because it's not. We don't live off of affiliate money, right. And I think it's 6% of a sale or maybe even 7%. So you buy a Grainfather. Well, the G40 is like $1,500 now. So what is 6% of $1,500?
$75.
75? Is that? I'm not good at math. Is that what it is, really?
No, 6 would like to be like 90.
Yeah, well, see, that's a huge difference. Yeah. I could buy another Sumo shirt with 90 because this comes right from this is from
5%
Japan.
5% would be 75. 6% of 1,500 would be $90.
It's buffering bad. When it comes time to sparge, I'm gonna kill it.
Well, you got another. Please use keyframe.
I know, but
it's 0 already.
Correct. Yep. No. It's my upload. Look, I know you're not supposed to do this when you're using, but if I come to this screen and do speed test, yeah, when I'm a user, my down is significantly slower, and my up is.
You get 250 down,
dude. I normally get 950 down. Yes.
Oh wow.
That's why I said it's basically and look at my up. It's not even 2. It's 1. Oh, there. Ooh, 2.
Come on, get up. 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.6.
That's so bad. And it's supposed to be 20. It's so bad. It's so bad. It had to reheat up.
Well, it should have never unheated it. It's not a 163. That's terrible.
That's okay.
Not really. Yeah. You should have set it for 170. Can I bump it up right now?
Yeah.
Nothing matters when we start doing it.
You have to hit set, and then you hit set, and on the left side, bump it up to 175.
Yeah, it can't hurt because we'll be.
It can't hurt.
Hit set again?
Yep, correct. Until it goes to the other screen. Again. There we go. No, I think you messed it up. Move, I'll do it.
No, we're good now.
Move.
Yep. Move. Yep, it's right now. We're at 166. We want to be 175. Yep. I went all the way through. When you hit it again, it goes through the clock. Like you want to set the clock.
It does, correct. Yep. Yeah, oh, it's so buffering so bad.
Oh, well.
I am recording. We're good. And look, that's not a good sign either.
So my only concern is with the people watching that are at work.
Oh, what are they going to do now? They have to work.
Yeah, it's not, not on MLK Day.
Yeah.
That's why they went to work. Because there's nobody, there's no customers, there's nothing to do. It's like
well, yeah, I told Todd didn't even know USPS didn't pick up today. I go, dude, they use every reason to not ever pick up. Like government agencies, no offense.
You think the federal government's bad? Go to Texas. They got about 3 or 4 extra holidays because you got
they
Texas
have Confederate Heroes Day,
Confederate Heroes Day, Texas Independence Day. So they have either 3 or 4 more holidays than the federal government.
Yeah, but Todd is he drives into work. One time, I don't remember if we talked about it on the show. Remember when I got stuck up there the last big freeze?
Last year?
No, last year's freeze.
Yeah.
And I was up there an extra 2 days. The first day of the freeze, he is insistent, we gotta get to the office. I was like, Todd, no one's gonna pick up. Why? He's like, we gotta get to the office. It's a work day. Yeah. We drove 5 miles an hour in his 4-wheel drive truck. Yeah. We get there. No one else is there.
Nobody's in the city.
No one's in the city. The internet's down. And so we're there for like 10 minutes, and he's like,
okay, let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
You got to check on it, man. You got to make sure it's your business.
Whatever.
No, I get it.
The next day.
And any reason to get out and drive on the road.
It was so stupid.
No, that's
It was so
fun.
stupid. Well, this morning though, he drove and he got there and safely because it was like they up there
No
is
ice on
snow.
the roads.
No, it's snow.
Yeah.
And you can drive on snow.
Sure.
I still would want a 4-wheel drive vehicle, but you can drive on snow. What you doing here? No, no, don't touch that because that is a literal representation of like anything.
I was just letting them to see the top of it.
Yeah.
That's all.
Don't touch! Don't touch! Don't touch!
I'm not touching it.
Anyway,
I'll turn the pump off.
yeah, we peaked at 15, and then that was just the nice people who didn't
We're ready to sparge, buddy.
tell us in the
We
chat.
just
So
peaked.
we're about to sparge. We'll go ahead and sparge with the stream, and then when we're done sparging or
See what
during it,
happens.
then yeah. So
Get
all
your
right,
gloves
so
back
I
on, get your handle. I don't want you to get your gloves in your handle.
yeah, we're here, but we got 9 seconds.
Oh, really?
Oh, dude, is it doing a second mashup? Stop!
Shouldn't.
It is.
No, but that should be our sparge time.
The system.
Oh, it's gonna do your mashup for 10 minutes. They had to get to the temp.
That,
That's the
yeah,
difference
yeah,
between-
okay, hey.
I'm not
Psych.
so sure.
Psych. Listen, pal.
So I was right when I said it's really not a. You know what? I did look at my clock.
This is brilliant. No, this is the same mashup. It's step mashing. It's,
Sort of.
that, no, it is
Yeah,
step mashing.
yeah, yeah. And
This
then sparge after that.
and then sparge after that. Yeah. I was wondering where it was calculating the water loss too. Well, I mean, obviously it's not significant during the mash because it's not a boil.
Well,
but-
you lose a little bit.
No, we are losing a little, but I'm saying though it's not significant. Yeah, yeah. If y'all, whoever is still with us, oh, I'm not even in the camera. We have. Oh, so I see more concurrent viewers at least showing up in YouTube. Real quick, we are recording this. I'm going to publish the full, unadulterated by buffering version of this video to youtube.com/homebrew happy hour. So just be on the lookout for that maybe this evening when my poor performing internet works. It's not normally poor performing. Normally, I hate Spectrum with all my heart, but they're the only ones who can provide out here in my neighborhood in San Marcos. And normally though, my internet's great. Like I have gigabit Ethernet basically, or it's like 950 down and like 25 up. Which I've always asked them, what? How come they can send me 950 down and not more than 20 up or 25 up? Like, why wouldn't they be able to give me 100 up?
Because it's asymmetrical. It's an asymmetrical service.
I don't know the meaning of the word. What does an asymmetrical service even mean?
It means not symmetrical.
No. I mean in context of like they're not correlated whatsoever.
You know what? I'm not certain with what kind of service they're providing.
But you're saying
back in the day, ADSL
Uh-huh.
was the technology. You had different speeds going different directions.
Okay.
And
But so you're saying
I don't
they
know
are
what they're
probably
providing.
literally limited on the up.
Yes.
Okay. They're not doing it because of malicious, like, or nefarious.
No.
Okay. Huh.
No. It's a limitation of the type of service. And again, I have no idea what actual underlying.
Well, I pay $100 a month,
They're
and I'd
using
rather have better service than what I'm getting today.
So
Spectrum.
AT&T, and I guess they don't offer anything in this town probably still.
No, well,
Because AT&T offers
Spectrum and
symmetrical.
Grande.
AT&T
Really?
offers same upload as
Okay.
download on their fiber, and I think it might be a gig. I'm
Yeah.
not sure. Again, that's going to depend what neighborhood you live in.
Yeah.
If they have fiber to your house, or if they have fiber
I do not have fiber.
to the pedestal,
Yeah.
or if they have fiber to
Yeah.
So if you don't have fiber, so the best you can do is leave in your house is copper, and the copper is going to be limited to what it can actually provide because you're not doing satellite.
But they can
you're not
obviously
doing
do
cell.
gigabit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you're getting gig down normally.
Yeah, normally. But
Yeah.
it's never been over 950.
Yeah.
The 950 is a high.
Technology has changed tremendously since when I got into Ethernet in the 80s. You know,
Yeah.
Ethernet was 10 meg was your max,
Mhm.
and I'm talking about a hard wire.
Right, and that was huge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and that was Twisted Pair was 10 meg.
Who was using that?
If you
Corporations?
Absolutely, every
Okay.
business, yeah. And a lot of them didn't use Twisted Pair. We used, you had coaxial cable. You had two different kinds of coax. You had what we call thick coax and thin coax. Thick coax did 2 meg
Okay.
total speed,
Yeah.
and
But that kind of speed didn't even go residential till like early 2000s.
No, you're right. No, you're not. Yeah, residential back then in the day,
Yeah.
the best, not just residential, business. If you were doing communications,
Yeah.
a T1, 1.5 meg
Yeah.
is a T1 speed.
Yeah.
Which if you had back then a T1 would cost you, $1,000 to $1,500 per month.
Oh my gosh.
To have
So
1.5 meg of data
Yeah.
going.
So I wonder how, because I used to play on our old Windows 98 computer, I used to play Rainbow Six, and maybe it was Windows 2000. Either way, I'm saying we had 56K. How the heck were we playing multiplayer like 3-on-3 or 4-on-4?
Yeah.
The original Rainbow Six, I mean, I don't know if anyone in the chat remembers it. The original Rainbow Six was, I think it came out in the late 90s even.
And 56K, we had that only because I had a connection because I had that for work.
No, right.
Otherwise, and that was
Right.
really,
But
it really wasn't even real 56K. That was done with the compression in the modem that was,
I don't know.
it was getting you as close to 56K as you could.
Okay.
But that was done through compression on the modem that was
Okay.
compressing the signal and then putting it out on a two-pair.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying,
on a two-pair phone line.
I'm just saying, it's wild to me.
That wasn't a circuit. That was a two-pair phone line.
It's wild to me because we used TeamSpeak, which was a whole separate chat app, not video, just chat.
Yeah.
And so we used TeamSpeak while playing this Rainbow Six game,
Yeah.
and no lag, hardly. I mean, there was someone had a high ping, and it's because they're from Europe or something.
It's probably a good design on the game itself.
On the server.
And on the game,
Yeah.
the game software that also did voice compression and all that kind. Because a Plano telephone, if you pick a Plano telephone, that's a 64K circuit, just voice.
Oh wow!
That's why nobody on this age knows what a landline is probably, but when you go to start doing voice over IP and stuff like that, you do voice compression. You get like 8K voice. A phone line is 64K voice, and the quality is just there's nothing compares to the quality of a Plano telephone if it's working compared to cell phone quality or if you have voice over IP in your house, which most people do now through their internet provider.
Yeah.
The quality's nowhere close.
Not comparable.
And anytime you pick up your telephone, you're going to have dial tone. You're going to be able to call, and it's going to work. And if you lose electricity at your house, your telephone still works just fine.
Right.
But
that
your
way,
internet
not digital anymore.
Not digital. If your
Which
internet goes down, you lose your phone.
Yeah, but all these phone companies are trying to force people to go digital.
They are because the price.
Okay.
Because it's cost prohibitive.
To keep analog or keep.
Yep.
Yeah, analog's the right word.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ian, I know I'm not. This isn't real time. He said it a while ago. The only way you'll get same upload and download is going with fiber. Yeah, sounds right.
Yep.
Yeah, and today. Well, I need to. Grande. Someone did tell me Grande services the neighborhood, and I'm gonna look into that. I mean, just because Spectrum,
I've heard good stuff about.
Yeah,
Grande.
me too. And Spectrum goes up every year, and I have to do the same thing where I call them and threaten to leave. But this is the first year. Pardon me, say first year. It's coming up. It was a year ago. So we moved in here February of 2021. So it's coming up. I'm gonna have to do the dog and pony show. But the dance, is that the right saying? Dog and pony? That is right. Wrong application, but right. But anyway, I'm gonna have to call them. But last year they didn't go down to where I was. We had to meet in the middle.
Sure.
And it's still a lot. It makes no sense. When we moved here, my service was $70 a month.
Yeah.
And in 2 years, going on 3 years, it's $100. That's a huge price increase.
Yeah.
My property tax. This is the
Bidenomics, baby. It's great.
homebrew. Get upset at everything. Happy hour. Ian said, "Yeah, we do the same thing." Can't see because YouTube put a stupid heart there. There, get out of my way, heart. Can't even read what he's saying because why would they think I would want to have that blocked?
That's YouTube. What do you want to block?
There we go. No, nothing. Here we go. We can have a standalone chat.
Got a lot of warnings.
Yeah, the YouTube Studio telling me our stream sucks.
Your bit rate is terrible.
But I think they're telling me that the quality of the show sucks, not the quality of the stream.
We got 50 seconds.
All right,
They talk about chickens. They talk about.
Yeah, this show is
internet,
not relevant. This show is not good.
T1. What the hell's a T1?
Yeah. Okay. What did he say though? Oh yeah, we have to do the same thing to keep our bill down. Yep. And Andy, oops, it picked up your voice. Yeah. And I don't know what on earth my phone. I'm getting a gazillion. I went off of our Wi-Fi just because I thought, oh, that'll help.
I think it would.
I'm not on it. I'm saying I've been off it. It has
Yeah,
not
but
helped.
I told you I have one bar with AT&T.
Yeah, that's why
And I was getting, what I show you, 3 down and not even 0.1 up.
I'm very
This
surprised.
time we can do a second mash.
Yeah, this is now the third mash.
no, this is
I'm
really-
kidding. Yes, this one. I'm surprised Todd hadn't called me because he did not. He knows we're doing this, but I know he forgot.
You probably can't connect.
Yeah.
You can disable that?
Mash finish, set, and set. All right, let's lift. Let me get my gloves on.
Turn the pump off.
It did already.
Oh, it did it for you. Yeah, see, it's off. You're right.
I'm telling you, dude, this machine.
It is.
Look,
Oh,
I
yeah,
love the
yeah.
Brautag, and I would love to have one in here. But if you're not brewing bigger batches, man, these Grainfathers, absolutely get my recommendation. Whether it's the G40 for 10-gallon batch, or what they're calling now the G30, their original flagship. All right, listo. The correct answer after the
See.
when you say listo, no, it's ya.
Listo, ya?
Yeah, listo, ya.
Ya is already.
Not, oh, you know, well, slang of ya is just okay.
Twist. And twist. Ooh, ya. Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna move. Let me, you know, what? Let me move this camera.
As your kids would say, chicken butt.
Yeah. What?
You know what? Can't touch this.
Okay. We so as this gets, let me throw this. Oh no!
That's a firm Zilla hitting the ground.
But guess what? I guess we're gonna have to sanitize it now. We're always gonna.
Huh?
I said, that was a joke. We're always gonna sanitize
Oh,
it.
of course.
I said, and now I guess we have to sanitize it.
You're gonna start sparge?
We, well, so I was gonna say, once it gets down a little, which it already has before I could even say it, now it's time to sparge. So,
There you go.
hold that over. You want me to hold it?
Sure.
Hold it over. And,
Because we got 7 gallons of sparge.
yeah.
But it's still, I think we'll get through it in about 15 minutes.
15 would be great.
Yeah. It doesn't need much, since it did the secondary mash, if you will, or step mash,
With step mash.
for 10 minutes, yeah, but, so, you know what, I wanted to do it time. 51, yeah, so our mash, really, that was 1 minute ago, wasn't it?
Would you, on that keypad that's by my coffee cup, hit the number 2?
2?
Yep. No, I don't think you hit it.
Oh, I hit 2.
Hit it again.
Do I have to hit enter?
The number 2. No, just hit the number 2.
Again?
Yep. There we go.
I hit it harder
Oh,
that
yeah.
time. So really, our mash time was not 1 hour. It was 1 hour and 20 minutes,
Okay.
counting the ramp up to the
Yeah.
mash.
Ooh, look at my stylish coveralls. And you gotta read the chat to me since I'm running this.
Okay.
What's the
Says-
starting at after Andy said whose mic picked up? What's after Andy?
Andy said, what picked up?
On the bottom of the chat after
Yeah.
Andy's. What is that? Sean, I think is what it says.
It picked up your voice.
No, but who? Now read the chats after that to me.
Hey Josh, how about
From
a
who? Say their name and I can't.
Shannon Myers.
Okay. And now what Shannon said.
Hey Josh, how about a quick over tour of the brew area?
Ah. You're, well, hit the number 3, which is the blank one. So, go ahead. This is the brew area. Hello. This is the tour. No, the rest of it is my garage. What you're seeing though, we use it, Brewer's Edge, the original from like 9 or 10 years ago. We use this just to heat up our sparge water. And I use it to make kombuchas. It's just a massive kettle. And then, obviously we're using the G40 here, plugged into its own 240 on this wall. But I don't have, like, the whole operation here, my messy garage is really all it is. I would love, like I said, I've been trying to clear this wall out because one day if I can get a Herm set up, but right now you are seeing the brew area. It's not Which is to say though, you can make good beer in a very condensed area. That's the luxury of all-in-ones, because let's say I didn't have this garage, or this much space, what is the, for this setup, what's the square footage of this? I mean, what is 4x4x4 would get us by?
Yeah.
Right.
Square would be 4x4.
Right. 4x4 would be
16 square feet.
Yeah.
4x4 would be ample.
It would. That's incredible. That's why people like the Apartment Brewer on YouTube and other guys are able to make good beer in very small spaces because of electric all-in-ones. They're a fantastic invention. What was after that though?
The same thing. Andy said, "Yeah, tour would be nice."
That was the
Ian laughed. Said, "Haha."
Yeah.
Still nice though.
Andy.
No, Ian.
Okay.
Yeah, Andy said a tour would be nice. Oh, Ian said a tour would be nice, not Andy. Andy's just putting thumbs up and smiley face. Yeah, Ian said, haha. And then said, still nice though to have a dedicated brewing area.
Yes.
I don't have that at the moment. I have to unpack and repack everything when I brew, and it sucks.
That is brutal.
Yeah.
Well,
you say that. I mean, it just adds an hour, probably an hour
but that's like you.
set up, an hour
That's
takedown.
like you.
We do
when
the
we
same
go to your
thing.
house.
Yeah.
Well, you normally do it before I get there,
Yeah.
and it takes you to 45 minutes
Yeah,
to get everything together.
but it's okay. And my brew area is heated, so you know. Although normally we brew in the summer and it's so hot it's miserable.
Yeah, well, the garage door would be open if we
Yeah,
were brewing here any other
absolutely.
day of the year.
Yeah, but it's 19 degrees outside, and
I still want to keep it open.
and his garage door is not insulated, so
I don't think
I
that's
shot the
common.
temp a while ago. It's 34 degrees
I
on
don't
that
think
metal.
insulated garage doors is common,
If you want to be warm in your garage, it is. My garage door is insulated,
but you just bought those new.
like 5 years ago.
I know, but yeah, that's 5 years. This house is 21 years old.
The other one, my other garage door were wooden, and they were probably an inch thick.
What is
and
this?
it's not
Those
as
are
good.
wood, right?
No, that's metal.
The actual door is metal?
Absolutely, 100% metal.
I don't know my own house, guys. Oh, it is metal.
Yeah,
Oh,
and it's
look
thin,
at
and
that.
it's thin though. You put your hand up there. Like I said, I shot the laser temperature earlier, and it's 34 degrees on the metal inside of the metal door, which is why in here it's it's probably 50 degrees in here. I'm guessing.
Easily.
I think yeah.
Well, yeah.
I've got a big heater on.
I
You know
was-
you're gonna get done a lot quicker than.
Well, I'm trying to make a. I'm trying to.
Get a bed.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm trying to
you-
get a bed.
It's gonna be fine.
Oh yeah.
It
Well, it
always
still has
is.
to drain regardless.
Yep. And remember last time I brewed and you said, well, how could
You went
do
way
it?
too fast.
How could you?
You went way too fast.
Yeah, but you know what? Our sparge was not 8 gallons. It was like.
No, it wasn't. It was 2.5 or 2.25.
It was something real
Or
small.
1.25. No, it's 2.25. Because it was the breakfast stout.
Might have been a
And
little
it was
bit bigger than that,
2.25.
but
Yep.
it was done like
It was
that.
done super quick. But you're right. It was not much water.
But even at that flow rate right there, you're coming out a gallon a minute.
I am. I know.
So you're gonna be
Sorry,
done
man.
in a few minutes.
Right.
And it's still gonna be fine.
We're done with this part of it. It's not going to finish.
Oh, you gotta let it sit there
Correct,
for another
yeah.
10 minutes just draining until you.
Correct.
I let it, and you know what? What is your thought on pressing? See, I would have your presser
No.
here. Oh yes.
No.
Oh, much better.
No, that's
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
What do y'all think about?
No, it's
well,
not squeezing the bag.
well, but it's similar.
He's talking
It's-
about having like a cast iron.
No, it's
a
the same.
bacon press.
It's the same thing. If you were doing brew in a bag,
You're a goofball.
if you're doing brew in a bag, it would be the same thing as squeezing the bag. Here, it would just be using your hand or using
gosh.
a press.
On
and-
this episode of Bad Ideas.
No, let's see what Ian says. Yeah. Oh, you know what? It's so backed up that.
That'll do it for this episode of the Homebrew Happy
Thank you
Hour.
for joining
If you have a
us.
question,
Yeah, we'll see what Todd says. What does he think about? And you can't squeeze it because it's not in the bag, but you could press down and at least get that water through
well,
it.
Bartholomew's principle on squeezing.
Bartholomew's. That's Brunelli's.
That's what I said. That's on flow rate.
And you know what's funny? He used one of Brunelli's principle. Brunelli's principle also has to do, well, he maybe has a lot of principles, but there's something called a Brunelli's chair.
Okay.
And if you're doing flight training to be a pilot, there's a chair you can sit in. They spin around
Yeah.
that gets the fluid in your inner ear spinning.
Okay. Mine's already. I'm already
Yeah.
there.
No. But it makes trust. Like if you just spin around, you try to walk, you fall
Yes,
down, right?
yep.
Why? Because so in Brunelli's chair, if you're sitting upright, it has one effect. If you bend over, like I'm sure you've seen the bat races that drunk people do.
Yeah.
Put your head on a bat and run around in a circle.
Yeah.
Well, when you spin around like that, it's getting the liquid flowing a different way in your ear. And so when you try to run, you're trying to run perfectly straight, and you're running to the side because of the liquid.
What's the last
in your ear.
chat there? There's two.
It says,
Ian,
when
reading
Josh, is this your pops? You always mention him. Yes, this is.
It is him.
This is.
I was
his
adopted
pops.
though, so it's not my biological father.
He's lying. But every once in a while, I tell him, boy, there's no way you come from my loins. I'm gonna pop your mama in the face when I get home.
Was that the jerk? What was that?
No, that's Smokey and the Bandit.
Smoking. And what was the other chat though? Ian
But
above
Daddy.
it. What did Ian say
But
above it?
Daddy. No. Ian just said, talking about the packing and unpacking.
Oh, okay.
Now he said, squeeze the bag or just let it drain into the kettle. Yeah, that was,
Well, that's the options.
that's the options, Ian. But there, in this case, there is no bag. In this case, it's in a basket, but you could press down the top which in essence is like squeezing a bag. But, and you know what? I think y'all have covered this on one of your,
Well,
one of your episodes where people, and there were both two sides to it though. Everybody was not opposed to squeezing the bag.
no, a lot of people in our audience do squeeze a brewer back.
Oh
Most
yeah,
of them do.
squeeze the bag, yeah. But some said, no,
It's
don't
getting
do
low.
that. So I'll tilt it when you're ready.
Okay.
So this sparge started 10 minutes ago. That's not bad.
That's okay.
No.
It'd be at least another 5 for all this stuff to
Oh,
drop.
absolutely. And I won't write down that time until then. So Ian says he does either.
Oh, right.
Sometimes he does. I mean, just kind of what you feel like on that brew day, I guess, or maybe on what you're brewing, or maybe if you're tired of waiting for it to drip down in there,
Naturally
you're in a
drip.
hurry. So, yeah. So Chris says that I often press down to get the extra few drops. Thank you very much, Chris.
That's a terrible idea.
No, I'm with you, Chris. I think you're spot on.
Well, we're not doing that today.
Well, I'm not going to tell him. I'm going to tell him on our last breakfast out. I put my hand. I just mashed it down. And then
Did you really? What on
and
earth?
then I covered up the grains because there was a handprint there, and I knew when he got there, he was going to say, "What's that
You're not
handprint?
being honest.
What's that
You're such a
handprint doing
liar.
on the top of the
You are
grains?"
such a liar. Did you really put your hand on it? I don't know. No, you're such a liar. That's so gross.
It's not gross. Why is it gross? You're going to boil it. You can
Yeah.
put anything you want in that water.
Yeah.
At our house, when we brew outside, we have bees and flies and leaves and everything.
One time Murray licked it, remember?
Yes,
Yeah.
came up and
Yeah,
yes.
Murray, yeah. My chocolate lab.
Yeah. We said, okay, we're going to call this the
What's
chocolate
it?
lab.
Ian,
Yeah. It's going to be boiled. It's fine. Thank you very much, Ian. You are correct.
whatever.
Like I said, his chocolate lab has licked it before. I know we've had
You
flies
want to tilt it for me?
and leaves.
We are done on this part of it.
I'm going to pull this off. Just for
Okay,
hands.
yeah.
I got you, man.
Beautiful. I would love to hear them too, because James and Todd are old school guys in regards to the methods, and their theory is 30 minutes or more, no matter what, to where we've had sparge days that have been as short as 10 or 15. And thankfully, the
On
beer
the last
stuff,
one-
yeah,
remember on that one
on the
day,
breakfast side it was less
5
than 15.
minutes.
Yeah. It was 5. It was like 7.
It was real fast.
But either way, we've never had bad beer from a short sparge, so I'm not quite sure a half hour or more is.
For a fly sparge. I mean, really, it's just kind of a hybrid then between a
Right.
batch and a
Yeah.
fly, sort of. You're not just dumping it on there.
That's a good point. I guess it sort of is. Because as it's dripping,
Yeah, now look, just reach in there and
stop it. And you can't hear the dripping anymore. Not that the mic is picking it up anyway.
So Shannon says, Shannon uses the G40,
Okay.
a boil off rate of 1.5 gallons per hour at 85% power. Do you have the same results? You know what?
I've never calculated
Never
boil-off.
measured it, but we do have quite a bit of loss. Of course,
We do.
I'm not sure. We don't we leave it uncovered during the boil because so we don't have a boil over.
Yeah.
If we would cover it, I guess maybe it wouldn't be as much.
You know what? We're done these. I should have hit that button before while we lifted it up, so it would have ramped up for us.
Oh, okay. You can wrap up now.
So yes, go ahead and hit set. Now it's ramping up.
Yes.
That's okay.
And
That's
you know
okay.
what? We did
should-
that.
we normally do.
Yep. Yep.
The live stream threw us off. It's,
I'm going to count.
and I'm gonna get the bucket to put that in. So be prepared for cold. Oh, this is what I should show the people. So I want. Stay up.
Okay, put my coat on.
Here,
Come
look.
on now.
Look, I am going to cook lunch here later.
Soon.
On my soon on my. This is what the people want to see. They want to see the homebrew homestead happy hour. I got during was it the Black Friday sale?
Yeah.
I got the Adventure Ready from Blackstone. I love my big one so much. I got this one, and I hope the microphone can even capture what I'm saying. But I am absolutely looking forward to. I already seasoned it. It's ready to go. And we're gonna be cooking bratwurst.
There we go.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward.
But I am gonna move it. You think I will be fine moving it in here?
Absolutely.
Okay. Chicken.
Yeah. You move it in whenever you want.
Coward.
You want to move it in?
You don't want to. Look at that seasoning
Hey,
job.
why don't you pick up that and let's move it in, just so that.
Well, hold on. We gotta move that stuff.
Do we?
Yep.
Do we really?
We do.
Ooh, this is full of water.
It is.
Why?
Because
you
I got shove it that way.
Empty it.
I got it. Let's move
Put it out here.
Yeah, perfect.
Why didn't you empty it?
Don't push it into my silver.
Why didn't you empty it?
Not the silver rule.
What are you doing?
Okay, you ready? Hold on. Bueno.
Yeah, now I can't get it back in. Can you get it over there?
I can, yeah. Here, you come over here,
There you go.
and then close the door. Close the door.
Manual?
Close the door behind you.
Manual?
And then this back.
Huh?
Now you're good.
All right.
Right?
Yeah.
There you go. Perfect. All right. You don't think we're gonna die? Okay.
No.
Thank you.
And if we do, it'll be live stream.
All right, Chris. Hey, man. We are. So we mashed in. We originally mashed off screen. Yes. And we're not going to do the whole brew day anyway. Right now we're working into the boil, and it's only at 176.
Yeah, we'll probably be ending pretty soon.
My next thing for the next brew day. So a couple announcements before I stop recording and stop streaming. Shannon saying, "Can I get if you want a $25 gift card, Shannon? Leave a voicemail at 325-305-6107 with a question or feedback, and that way I can more legitimately give you some of Todd's money." And that applies to everyone watching. But real quick, before I wrap it up and get this thing sent off, we are working towards boil. This is the Dusseldorf Altbier. The recipe instructions will be in the show notes when I publish the recording of this, because we did the live stream. I appreciate everyone who joined us, but the live stream buffered and all that stuff because it's like 10 degrees here in Texas. I'm exaggerating. It's actually 20, right?
Yep, it is 20.
So it is literally 20, and the wind chill feels like 7. So that screwed up our internet, so I apologize. Hopefully future Brew Day lives, we will have the logistics of that figured out. I'll do something, or we're going to end up having to just use our cell phones. Because, when I say that, your cell phone was just as bad.
No, it's terrible.
We couldn't, even if we used it not as a hotspot, just as a streaming device.
Terrible.
We were terrible. Texas infrastructure is not made for this. But anyways, going forward, we are brewing the monthly recipe kits for patreon.com/homebrew happy hour members. So that means this month we didn't, because I wanted to get an alt beer, but this month's recipe kit is a cream ale, and I know Todd's brewing it at some point. Cream ale. You remember when we had it on tap?
Delicious.
Incredible.
Bob Toots?
So smooth. Yep, Bob Toots.
Absolutely
Lorena
delicious.
Evans' specialty. She made it one time, and her pop, who didn't really like homebrew beer, tried it, and it became his absolute favorite beer. So she made that recipe in homage to her late father, rest in peace. And she's coming up to the ranch in February. So
Nice.
maybe we'll do February's brew day,
Oh,
maybe
that'd be
simultaneous, like Todd and them there and us down here.
If she's already be up there.
Or
you're
I
up
could
there.
be up there. Yeah. I'll replace you. Yeah, get
That's fine.
the A team on the stream. But that Brew Day lives, we will have them announced at the beginning of the month when we're doing them, and they're always going to be the Chub Club recipes. I would give you a spoiler for February's recipe, but I don't know if we know it yet. I don't know it off the top of my head. Do you remember? Because I did send you the list.
I didn't read it.
Okay, but I did send it to you.
The only one I read was this month. I said, well, why aren't you doing Bob?
Yeah, no,
Pierce?
yeah, you
Bring
did.
it up.
You're like, you said we're going to do it.
And
Yeah.
you said you sound like Todd.
Yeah, you sound just like Todd.
I wonder why.
Everyone in my life. It sounds like Todd, it sounds like my wife. So yeah, but the Brew Day lives, and then I'm trying to think if there's anything else to mention. There's not. This whole video is going to be republished so that it's in its entirety. So when people watch I'm going to watch it first to see if YouTube works out the buffering when it publishes it, or because if it does, I'd rather keep this because it's already built up people watching it and it's already
I'm
had.
going to say that it doesn't.
I know, but if it doesn't correct it,
Then
I'm going to
take it
republish
down and
this.
publish it.
Please go find this. What helps us the most is when you go to videos and you hit like and you comment. That literally is all I'd ever ask. If you want to subscribe to the channel, that helps a lot too, but nothing is greater, from what I've been told, than interacting with the actual content in regards to liking it and commenting. So if you would, if I have to republish this, I would please just implore you to go find that, leave a comment, even if it's just an emoji. That really does help us and keeps this whole thing going. Obviously, if you join at patreon.com/homebrew happy hour, that's the most direct way you can monetarily help us. Because if you look at my garage, we're not spending your money in any other way than back at y'all. And I wish I brought a Kolschtange to show them. We just ordered 96 more. They're coming in 10 days.
I saw
You still haven't got
somebody.
yours.
Well, I saw somebody. No, I haven't got one, but I saw somebody posted the other day with.
Oh,
their
tons of
drink
them, yeah.
in the-
On at our Facebook
Yeah.
group, everyone.
what I saw.
Yeah, so they are going out, and we just ordered 96 more because the first 50 or 48, I forget what they
Oh,
do
for
runs
people
in.
that were in the contest, right?
No. They were
Oh,
for
sorry.
people at the top tier.
Okay.
And at the time we had 44, and now we have 57 people in the top tier. I say recipe receiving tiers. So people that we have 50 something in the top tier, and then of every other month we have like 20 something. Yeah, it's so many people. Which is also too to say that's why it takes me so long to get y'all's recipes out. But yeah, so recipe for this will be in the show notes as soon as I can get it edited. If I have to republish this, please go find that video at youtube.com/homebrew happy hour, which you're already here, so that's redundant. And then join our Chub Club if you want to brew the recipes we're brewing at patreon.com/homebrew happy hour. Andy's asking what is going to be the next recipe kit. I really don't know.
I don't know yet.
I promise you, I forgot. I could go look it up, but just stay tuned. But Brew Day Lives will be the monthly kits going forward after this month. We greatly appreciate y'all joining us. One last shot of just the, that's why it wasn't working, because look, it was doing it in the chat when you were hitting the 2. Now watch. Boom. Now it works when it's on the right side.
Got you.
There's our sparge that is basically done.
And we got to get that into a
And
bucket.
We do need, that's why I opened it the first time.
That's what I thought.
That's for the
But
bucket.
is it
So
out there?
anyways,
I'm going to go out and get it.
yeah, you go out and get it. Let me say bye to
wrap
everybody.
that up.
Thank y'all so much for joining us. And again, stay tuned to the channel for more content and all that stuff. We got more content that we did with Cody Hubertus, the Bernoulli's principal guy that was on episode 365. So go watch that. Like and subscribe wherever you're at. Leave us a review, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. Thank y'all so much for joining us. Have a good day.